Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy, for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Ted, and today I'm hanging out with
Brian,
Dave.
And today we're going to talk about the new adventure that's released, and that's the Storm King.
Check out the description below where you can find Nerdarchy, the newsletter, where you can gain weekly tips as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
So the Storm King's Thunder is a new adventure that's going to be released in October, September?
September. Yeah, I believe.
So we get yet another Forgotten Realms adventure. We'll get to see some really cool stuff. What are you guys excited about?
Well, I like the description that I think
Chris Perkins did the majority of the talking.
Yeah, Chris Perkins went into and discussed each of the giants, and clearly they talk about this, and even before I watched the video on it and read anything, you just knew they were harkening back to Against the Giants.
Yeah.
With it, I love the little flavor of what they're doing. The God of the Giants has broken the ordering. And so,
ordering, I think, was the proper thing.
Yeah,
right?
ordering.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
New Jersey did it up too much, but yeah.
Whatever. But anyway, the God of the Giants has broken the ordering, and now it's every giant for himself. You can make your own place in the world. Do something cool. And
well, no, it's fuck you guys, impress me more so.
Do something.
What have
cool.
you done for me lately? It's a very
I must say, my favorite is the Hill Giant.
Yeah, he's just I'm gonna eat all the stuff.
It's a female villain. They actually have a lot of female villains of the giants that they're using. Are they all female like that?
No.
I think there's one.
Ones.
I think the fire giant might be male, and the frost giant. All the rest are female.
Okay.
Statement? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Three of them are the storm giants, and they're all the daughters.
Daughters
of the one that's gone missing.
Well, so yeah, or slain or whatever, but. And actually, I think it's that they just have varying opinions on humankind. Some of them are fuck those guys, and the other ones are well, we probably kind of still need them around.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't watched it, it's 2 hours long.
Yeah.
But what is it? The Great Force D&D. It's a long title. You can check it out over at Watts or the D&D YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. They go into that, but they kind of go into what each of the plot is, or the hook for each of the giants, and like I said, the Hill Giant,
each one has their own approach of how they go about it.
How they go about making their way. And the Hill Giant one is my favorite because it's she's just I know if I'm going to impress the God of Giants, I have to be the physically biggest giant there is. So she has
a giant's giant.
Yeah. So she has all of her Hill Giant minions raiding the lauders and
raising countryside towns and stuff like that.
Yeah. So she can eat to become the biggest of all the giants. It's very silly, but it's a Hill Giant. What do you want? They're not very bright.
The Eric Cartman of giants. Screw you guys, I'm gonna eat all that stuff.
My cheesy pies.
Yeah. That stuff, Marvin.
And then you have the the leader of the Frost Giants, who's got a huge fleet, and he's raiding up and down the coast.
The sails are made from dragon's wings. I thought that was a really cool detail.
That is a pretty cool detail. Yeah. Apparently, the fire giant, he's seeking out to
build some big construct thingy.
Yeah, or uncover an artifact or something like that.
It sounded like it was going to be a massive construct siege weapon type of thing.
Now, are any of the giants, are they ones that have been released previously?
Some of them are from. I think they're from the history.
Is it King Snur or Snurg?
Snur, I don't.
They have not mentioned it.
Okay.
And they have alluded that there is a mastermind that's kind of lurking behind the shadows, going back to it's a creation of that Greenwood, and one of the earliest
Forgotten Realms villains.
I'm going out of the Moonshades, Darkwalker. Calling it right here.
All right.
Okay. And King Snur has been mentioned.
Well, he's on the cover of the player's handbook.
But he hasn't been mentioned in this adventure.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So I kind of wondering maybe because he's on the PHP cover and they haven't mentioned him.
Yeah, I don't know that he's Forgotten Realms.
Oh, is he
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Generic or whatever, or they just threw the name
Maybe
in
he was
there.
a Greyhawk.
I'm not even sure. Or it could have been a generic module. There's different ways to go with it, so I'm not sure. But so
in the comments below, you guys will correct us, I'm sure.
Yeah. So there's some really cool things. One, we're gonna get some more runic magic.
Absolutely.
Right,
Those-
the runes that are transferable to magic items, because this is not a magic heavy edition of the game, so you know how much it hurts when you find a magic item and it's not a thing that's like a favored item of your character or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not how you build out your character.
Well, yeah, you only get so many attunement slots, whatever. So that is huge if you can just build on. I don't know if we'll see anything on the rune scribe, if they're going to do anything with those runes. That would be cool. They definitely allude to the fact that you can become giants to tackle giants.
They might be giants. That's right.
Yeah. So there seems to be a lot going on with this adventure. It looks like it's going to be interesting. I have not picked up many personally, other than the Strahd one. So I think I'm probably going to get this one. They've got my curiosity.
Are you going to go for the exclusive cover? Or no, that's the Volos
That was for
guide.
the
That
Volos.
was,
We should have mentioned that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. If you guys watched the Volos Guides the Monster video we did, they're going to do a special cover, and it's cool.
for local game streams. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. After I completely derailed it, but yeah, no. All the descriptions of the giants and their various motivations is just really interesting thing to play out. And really, there's like a ton of, you can kind of use the levers to pull for role playing. Like, well, what does this giant want, and how can I like kind of, play to that, or just try to use that as a motivation to get them to do the thing that I want them to do. So I thought that's kind of neat.
Yeah, well, there seems to be a lot of elements to that to this adventure.
Yeah.
Definitely, you're gonna get social. You're gonna get the pillars of what 5th edition D&D is: exploration, combat, social interactions. I mean, there's definitely political undertones, throughout the concepts of this adventure. So it should be pretty interesting. It seems like there's going to be a lot of different ways to solve the problems. They talk about, not only just defeating giants, but building alliances.
Turning one against the other.
So I'm curious to see what comes out. We're still going to have to wait a little while. It looks like it's going to get a lot of backing on Fantasy Grounds as well.
Right, yeah.
So if you're gaming online and using that platform.
And also they're going to expand it out to Neverwinter as well. So that's going to factor into it as well. And some cool-ass giant minis from WizKids. So that'll be neat.
We'll see. I've been a little disappointed with WizKids and their more recent stuff.
It's just, the price has gone up and the number of miniatures in the box have gone down. So that's...
And they're not as good looking as they used to be. So
some are better, some are not.
So here's one of my hopeful things is, because the miniatures are going to be so big minis, that the sculpting should be better, and maybe they'll be like more intricate paint jobs.
Them being bigger is an illusion.
Yeah.
Because they've downsized the size of the minis to begin with.
Well, it's been a hard 2016. There's lots of downsizing happening. So
your
giants and your dragons are on the small side.
I'll absolutely get a handful of booster packs just to check it out and see how it does. So I mean, maybe once they come out, we can do a review on it. Look at all the options. Look at the ones that I get on hand.
Well, just don't present me with Tiamat or Bahamut unless you want the video to just be me ripping on those models.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother... we can just do a video on that. So.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think? Are you excited about the Storm King's Thunder? Put your thoughts, comments down below. While you're at it, like, share, even subscribe.
You can follow us over on Snapchat.
Hang out with us on Facebook.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.